Last season may or may not have gone the way you wanted. But one thing is for certain, last year is over, and a new season is ahead of us. You often hear, don't sweat the small stuff. But in our world, that's the only thing to sweat. Because the small stuff, that's what we can control.
Stay with your man, do what you need to do, but then talk and see it through.
So we get to work.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
We battle, we grind, we fight, we sweat.
So that was special, but we remember the goal.
We finished the job tonight. Let's go get it.
So get ready to wave the flags. Get ready to bang the drums. Get ready to light the smoke. Get ready to shine.
Hopes and goals are created in order to achieve the highest mark at the end of the season, but it all begins with a first step. USL Championship action brings us to Monterey Bay, California tonight, where Hartford Athletic goes toe-to-toe with Monterey Bay FC. And hello, everyone. 12-year vet Corey Herzog. I'm David Gascon. Thanks for joining us on ESPN. We're Corey, brand new squad for Monterey Bay FC, but the one guy being consistent in lineup, that man right there, Hugh Roberts.
Yeah, he's definitely going to lead the guys for a full 90 minutes, and I'm excited for him for this year.
Different dynamic for this club coming into a brand new campaign, but we look at how the starting 11 will be deployed tonight, and it's intriguing for a couple different elements, but Anton Siaha makes his way from Southern California. He's now with Monterey Bay FC, and you love his game.
Yeah, I love him when he was in San Diego. I mean, he's an unbelievable keeper. He's going to save literally goals that should be going in and just being himself. So I'm excited for him this season to see what he can do.
Now, on the flip side of things, for all that Monterey Bay FC has on the defensive side of things, Hartford Athletic, they got some firepower up front.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think there's going to be a lot of goals in the front three, and with Openo behind Amo here, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, you look at Elvis and where he was last season in Colorado Springs. 13 goals. We'll see if they can carry it over with Hartford Athletic, a brand new dynamic for Tab Ramos. The starting 11 for Tab here tonight, personnel has changed a little bit. What do you expect from these guys?
As I said before, I expect a lot of goals. I mean, you have Prince on the left, a lot of speed there, and Openo, a veteran, going to be able to get us a lot of assists and hopefully goals this year.
Fascinating start. Match number 1, Hartford Athletic, Monterey Bay FC. Well, they're coming up right around the corner.
Coastal Roots Hospitality is a proud partner of the Monterey Bay Football Club. Coastal Roots Events and Catering, along with its 3 iconic restaurants, Montrio, Tarpe's, and Rio Grill, invite you to pick it up and pay it forward, where 10% of all proceeds from takeout orders are donated to various local charities. Their catering service and restaurants utilize local farms, butcheries, and ocean fresh sustainability-driven seafood to deliver unique and exemplary dining experiences. For more information, visit coastalrootshospitality.com.
Getting ready for our first home game and getting ready for our first home playoff game too. It starts now.
Come watch the Crispin Kelp in action as they take on the defending Eastern Conference champions, Louisville City FC, on March 18th at 7 p.m. at Cardinale Stadium. We have unfinished business, and our mission is to defend the 831. Tickets available at MontereyBayFC.com. Don't miss your opportunity to see the Crispin Kelp in action.
And we are live here at Cardinale Stadium in Seaside, California. Temperatures are right around 55 degrees, a few scattered clouds. With Corey Herzog, I'm David Gascon. Corey, we take the cleats off of you. 12 years of action, MLS, USL Championship, USL League One, and all of a sudden we drag you into the broadcast booth. But I must ask, as a player, as a competitor, what are those emotions like when you're getting ready to get underway in game number 1 of a season?
Yeah, you're just excited. You're waiting for that first whistle. You're waiting to be able to get into that first tackle, the first goal and everything. It's a lot of firsts. And once that goes through, then you're ready.
Now, you're awfully familiar with Hartford Athletic. Some changing of the guard in a few different ways, especially on the offensive end of things. But for Tab Ramos, you're familiar with him. You're familiar with some of the systems that he has in place. How do you feel about them coming into this campaign? Because they certainly did not meet expectations last year.
Yeah, I'm excited for them. I think a lot of goals have been brought in, and I think a lot of goals are going to happen. I'm excited for them this year.
And for Frank Yallop, Frank spent some good time in the offseason. He got around the world a little bit. He had mentioned that he had gone north of the border. He was in Canada for a little bit, went back home to London as well. Second season as the head man of Monterey Bay FC. But it's one of those things where both head coaches mentioned to us earlier in the week that the offseason was brief. They had to do a lot of recruiting, get some new players, get the new culture instilled with their lineups. But all in all, you really don't know until you see them execute.
Yeah, for sure. I'm always bringing in new guys during the new season. You only get, 2 months with them before the first game. So I'm excited to see how both teams gel and just to see how this game is going to go.
And for Monterey Bay FC, they had great fan attendance a season ago. You expect more of the same here in 2023.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited to see what Monterey Bay and what their home fans can bring.
And you see Richard Sanchez in net tonight on one side of things, and Anton Siaha for Monterey Bay FC. You mentioned with the show opening up here tonight about you can see some stops that you normally wouldn't see, prevention of goals that are going to be highlight reel, but you feel like he's maybe a step or two away from taking his game to the next level. What do you expect from him here at this level with USL Championship?
Yeah, I talked to him earlier today, and he said that the biggest thing that he was working on in the offseason is just being more vocal, being that leader in the back that maybe he didn't have a year or two ago. So I'm excited to see what he brings.
All the emotions stepped aside right now as this opening kickoff controlled, and brand new season is underway. Monterey Bay FC and Hartford Athletic. Siaha in net here tonight, just 24 years of age, so you figure with his brightness, the future ahead. So this one played into the box, but quickly Hartford Athletic escaping.
As you see already, you can see Prince getting in behind, being dangerous with his speed. And
Boone and company as well. Bleedle. Monterey Bay FC. High marks for what they can be on the offensive. And this one played into the box, quickly escaping again. Hartford Athletic, you look at what they did not do last year was prevent. And that was a big Achilles heel for them. When they conceded the first goal of the contest 14 times last year, they never recovered. They were 0-13-1. And you figure with a group like this for Tab Ramos, they want to change that. It's all about the resolve and the pushback.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in the first minute, you can already see both teams already inside the box, being dangerous. I feel like there's going to be a lot of goals tonight. I'm excited.
Only into the second minute. Monterey Bay FC moving from right to left on your screen. That one played in the box quickly. Hartford Athletic trying to escape and really miscued. Finds the back of the net. Monterey Bay FC on the board. Alex Dixon with his first of the year.
Yeah, what a great goal. What a great pass by Guido.
Opening strike for Alex Dixon. And I'll tell you what, he's bringing us our Taylor Farms first goal of the campaign. And for as much as Dixon just did right here, Corey, it was the mistake for Hartford Athletic.
Yeah, it's very unlucky. I mean, it's a great ball in behind, great run, which Sam was trying to work on in the offseason and getting in behind. But, yeah, it's just an unlucky bounce right there. But, hey, forward's supposed to score those goals, and he did.
Kaveh Rad on that miscue right there, and then another whiff, and all of a sudden, Richard Sanchez is picking that ball up and putting it back out in midfield. So for Dixon, his first goal of the campaign. 64 matches with Pittsburgh Riverhounds SC in a couple of seasons, and recorded a career-high 12 assists last year. 9 goals in 2021. So a productive player, but now making his mark with a brand new club, and 1-0 Monterey Bay FC.
Yeah, Hartford just needs to get through these next 5 minutes. Just keep the ball, stay calm. Game plan doesn't really need to change as much. Just play like they want, and they'll come back into this game.
Some heavy contact there as players colliding on the far side as Kai Green in a mix-up. For Dixon, his first goal of the season, it happened in the 2nd minute. So before the seats are even warm here in Seaside, California, fans get back on their feet. And has taken the spill right there is Andre Lewis, and Lewis appears to be A-OK. But if you want to get people engaged early on, especially at home, a goal like that, and all of a sudden the alcohol sits a little bit, the fans get warmed up, and then they get rowdy.
Yeah, I guarantee you the next home game there'll probably be more people in the seats at the first minute just because of that goal.
Cardinale Stadium usually always brings a good showing, and it doesn't matter if it's rain or shine. But oddly enough, California's been hit lately with some troubling weather. I don't know why, but Mother Nature making some kind of impact to mimic the Northeast. But nevertheless, they play on, especially here early on in the month of March. Both clubs doing what they could in the offseason to get their rosters aligned, and then, of course, preseason affairs. And when you think about that, Corey, the preseason, how much does that mean to veteran players like yourself? When you go into a preseason, is it more about just getting your footing and your timing, or are you trying to develop some rapport with some of the newbies?
Yeah, you're trying to do both there. You're trying to just get back into the groove with it, and then also the new guys coming in, you're trying to create that relationship on and off the field that will help you win games.
Sam Gleadle on the pitch. Chichester, England. Played for the University of New Mexico, a Lobo.
Played with him in Reno for 2 years. Good little player, he's quick.
Yeah, it's interesting. Thinking about this, especially when you were with Hartford last year, it's like you've played with him, and you got the entire rundown taken care of.
Yeah, a couple guys on the field I played with.
We'll definitely tap into that as the night and as the season goes along. And you've seen pretty much every level from top to bottom with players that you have played with, alongside coaches as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's exciting because USL has grown so much in the 10 years that I've been playing in it and everything. So it's really exciting for USL right now.
Which is fascinating to think about because you put it in a proper context. 10 years, but it feels like it's been so quick.
Yeah. Definitely watching this game, you miss it, and just it went a lot quicker than you think.
Corey played his ball at Penn State and Indy Line before being drafted in 2011. Alex Dixon, his 49th regular season goal. There's a little bit about that.
About to join the 50 club maybe today.
Let's see if he can pull that off. Here's Max Glasser. It's an early miscue by Hartford Athletic, and it found the back of the net. Early twine for Dixon, and it's 1-0 Monterey Bay FC.
Yeah, and you already see the relationship between Gleadle and Dixon, Alex Dixon already. So I was talking to Sam earlier today, and he was saying that him and Dixon have had a good relationship in the preseason, hooked up with some goals and assists. So you see that early on already.
It's a coach's dream, right? When you begin the season with that kind of chemistry and camaraderie.
Yeah, you can't ask for a better start for Monterey. So unfortunately for Hartford, They're down 1-0 early, but their game plan doesn't have to change. They just have to get the ball, get back into what they had the plan, and just get it going.
It's one thing that Frank Yallop had mentioned to us earlier in the week about his club is last season they were strong at home. They had some weaknesses on the road. And they want to flip that script a little bit. Amo.
Yeah, they started off well tonight.
A near whiff on that one. Played towards the net. Siaha quickly with that agility, ranging from right back to left. And it also helps that you're 6'5".
Definitely. Good, dangerous play.
See the movement there. Siaha is, it's one thing where Siaha, you're thinking about a couple of things, respect the shooter,
yeah,
but also you have to play that cross.
Yeah, it was a great touch by Jesse L too, just to get away from the defender and unlucky on the cross, but a good block by the defender.
Just joining us, Alex Dixon, his first goal of the season, 49th his career during the regular season, and minute number 2. So really fireworks for Monterey Bay FC. Monterey Bay FC last year, 40 points and a goal differential of -17. This looks to be offside. That's exactly the case.
You can see it already. Glito and Dixon trying to get in behind, trying to stretch out that defense and let their midfielders do the work.
Is that a feel, or is that more through conversation?
I think through feel. I mean, when you score a goal in the second minute, you're already feeling it. You're getting confident. You're that little extra boost of energy to get in behind now is up there. So I'm excited to see what the rest of the game plays.
More importantly for Monterey Bay FC, an early lead, so now they can play their style without chasing it and getting out of formation.
Yeah, it's huge to score first goal, especially at home opener, 2 minutes in. I mean, that just gives all 11 players on the field a whole much more energy and confidence that they want leading into the season.
Hartford Athletic last season, they had 10 victories. They were 10, 8, and 6, but a goal differential of -10. Openo with the foul.
Yeah, like I said before, Hartford just needs to calm down a little bit, get the ball moving, and their chances will come. I mean, we've already seen them get 2 in the box already, so they'll get their chances, and when they do, they just have to bury it.
Openo, the all-time leader in goals with Hartford. He's got 15. First in assists as well at 26. He packs a punch. Lewis almost rolled an ankle there. That was dangerous. Temperatures at first touch tonight about 55 degrees, and it's a comfortable environment to play in tonight. Cardinale Stadium. Quite a few matches across USL Championship getting underway today, and it resulted in some draws. See if we get more of that this evening, or we get a positive result for the home team or the visitors.
It's a great ball, great switch right there. Oh, unlucky on the touch. But you can see the little combinations that Monterey is working with now. They're playing on the left side with Chase and Glito and everything.
Take a look at Tab Ramos. Tab, he's a good man to speak to. And with his second season with Hartford Athletic, spent some time internationally. In fact, he was working for Telemundo with World Cup coverage. And pretty good delight bringing your son to the World Cup in Qatar. 27-year-old son got to experience the full event, and then they got to see some other matches when he wasn't on the airways. So it's nice to get that international flavor.
Yeah, for sure. It must have been a lot of fun.
Back to the action here. More of Dixon. He jams on the brakes. That cross broken up at the last second by Arad.
You can see Monterey really focusing on getting Dixon in behind, getting dangerous chances and getting dangerous places on the field.
Things have cooled off a little bit for Monterey Bay FC, but the possession game has been strong early on for the first 11 minutes plus. Bodies tangling near us. Take down there. Hartford Athletic already behind the 8 ball early on. Alex Dixon, his first goal of the season. No real harmful events so far for Hartford Athletic. They're trying to make something happen. Cedeno. That feed was intercepted.
Hartford really working it down this right side the entire first 12 minutes. Interesting to see. Prince hasn't, I don't think, touched the ball yet. We need to get Prince in the games. It's all, I think in the first minute he got in behind, so we need to get him in the game. He's a dangerous player and he needs the ball at his feet.
And for certain guys, they need to have a high volume of touches to get acclimated, correct?
For sure, yeah, definitely. Especially when you're one of the dangerous players on the field. You don't want to be away from the ball too long and start losing your focus in that. I mean, when you do something good, it brings confidence and energy, and that's what you want your players to have.
And it's just certain guys you feel like they need to get in that rhythm and that flow and get the touches and get the contact, and then all of a sudden the confidence starts growing that way.
100%, yeah. And I mean, as a forward with Dixon, you can't ask for a better start. 2 minutes into a home opener, you're scoring, your team's up 1-0.
You feel like you want to go play the lottery next, right?
Yeah.
Siaha will come out. There's another guy, though, for Hartford Athletic that you had penciled in as a guy that has caught your attention, Jessiel Cedeno. I feel like he's an underrated player for them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, last year he was one of the hardest working players on the practice field and everything. Got a couple minutes here and there at the end of games. I'm really excited to see what he can bring this season. I'm excited he got to start tonight.
It's all about making an impact in a brand new year.
And taking your chance when you get it.
Life's all about, right?
Yep.
Taking those chances and running with it.
Yep.
Good one at that. Boone.
You can see Monterey has those relationships with the one-touch flicks and getting in behind and getting those crosses off. Looking real strong in the first 15 minutes.
Certainly is an encouraging sign for Monterey Bay FC to get off on a positive note immediately. Fair. Peels it back to Roberts. Kai Green. Move things around the pitch nice. It's going to be ruled offside. That was quick, but you see Dixon on that far side of the screen lurking and leaking, trying to get behind that back line in perfect sequence.
Yeah, he's always just playing that last defender, trying to keep him honest, and he's doing well in the first 15 minutes. I think he's been in behind about 2-3 times, and 2 of those 3 times there have been good chances, and the one he created a mistake and they got the goal for it.
Bolar with the foul.
And these set pieces are huge for an away team coming in early, down early, 1-0. If you can get a chance or get a goal here, bring it back to 1-1, it's a whole new game.
Trying to spin something right for Hartford Athletic, changing their fate here in the first 15 minutes plus. Already behind the 8 ball. Alex Dixon scoring in the 2nd minute. Quick placement, that was poorly executed contact there as CD went down. Could not keep it. Bolar with a spill. Nice control now for Hartford Athletic. Gonna force the issue here. This one volleyed around. Backline on their toes. Glasser there to intercept it.
Almost had a chance there, Jessiel.
Sheldon with a throw, and talked a lot about Sheldon just yet. He's a veteran coming back with Hartford Athletic. Monterey Bay FC just trying to escape right now with the pressure being delivered, and Dixon just had that thing roll off his toe.
And this is what you want Hartford to do. Get Monterey back in their back in their defensive third, get control of the ball, and just try to create as many chances as possible. Get them on the ropes.
First real sign for Hartford Athletic tonight in terms of applying and sustaining some pressure in the attacking third. Sadie, Cabato. All the way outside the 18. That one chipped around, and Hugh Roberts climbs the ladder.
Yeah, this is what Hartford wants. They're controlling the game, getting their chances, and now another set piece on the road. This is huge.
Gonna look at Elvis Amo. 13 goals with Colorado Springs. The man from Ghana, and always helps when you're 6'2", because on set pieces like this, you can sky up and make something count for your team.
For sure. Hartford looks like they have the size here, so this is free kicks and corner kicks are going to be very important tonight.
Now Logue off the back line for Hartford Athletic. That corner bounced in, and I'll tell you what, that thing did not miss by much.
It's a great
Awfully
chance.
close. Tristan Hodge.
It's a great chance. If he gets that on frame, could sneak in the near post.
First dangerous move tonight for Hartford Athletic, almost paid off massively. But just missed.
It's a great header.
Now it does feel like Hartford Athletic is finally acclimated to the game, acclimated to the environment.
Yeah, definitely. They're coming into the game now after the first 15 minutes. I mean, it's a long trip from east to west coast. So the first 15 minutes, not the best 15 minutes that they want to play, but it's only 1-0. It's early in the game, and they've had their chances.
Especially going against the jet stream, and depending on where they took off, if they left from Bradley Airport or not. You know it all too well.
Yeah. Talked to a couple players. They took a bus to JFK. Oh, what a pass.
Go again. That back heel almost materialized for Gleedle. He's asking for it back again. Contact. Fans wanting a call. So Daniel with a fine play.
This is what you want to see, Prince, in the open space with the ball at his feet.
Make a lot of guys miss. Bollar. He goes tumbling down. Lewis with the left foot. That thing was simply sliced wide.
But you can already see what Prince brings when he's in the open field. He gets the ball at his feet. He's taking guys one-on-one. That's what you want to see as Hartford. So they're looking really good here the last 5 minutes. It looks like they're getting more dangerous, more into the game.
Lewis there trying to tee off. Crashed into some security railings early on in this contest, but he appears to be okay. No harm, no foul. Some good spirit to this match. Fans as vocal as they can be, and of course the players, some strong energy on both ends of the pitch. As you'd expect and you'd hope for in the first contest of the year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that second-minute goal definitely got the fan base. I don't even think they were all in their seats, like you said. Got the fan base going, and everything brought a lot more energy to the game. And I think it might have woken up Hartford a little bit, because the last 5 minutes they've been playing better, playing their style, and creating chances.
47 goals last season for Hartford Athletic. They yielded 57. Dixon on the touch. Wants to get it back. Sprung loose. Gleedle looking for an extra gear.
Monterey trying to get in behind again.
Logue with a fine play, shielding Gleedle. Not much more they can ask for defensively there. And Sheldon try to get to that, but just past his left foot.
You You can see Dixon and Gleedle switching roles every once in a while. Dixon coming underneath, Gleedle getting in behind. It's a good relationship so far in the first 20 minutes.
Taking the foul there as Boone goes down. Amo looking around, but a fast restart. Sheldon on the recovery, but even on that no touch, nobody around. Boone wanted it back. Roberts tried chipping up into the play. This could be dangerous, though, for Monterey Bay FC.
Prince is in.
On man rush, Prince
Big
safety, nice move, wide open net, and it's 1-1.
Exactly, you want Prince in the open field. His speed is just a defender's worst nightmare. And what a ball by Andre Lewis. Great counter.
Nice touch from Prince Sadie, but more to your point, the open space, and Andre Lewis wasted little time feeding number 7 for his first.
Yeah, as soon as you see Prince get in behind, you want to just give him that ball, just like Andre did. I think he took 2 touches, and he just plays him in behind, and all Prince needs to do is just avoid the keeper. It's a great touch over the keeper and a great finish.
World class there. And for Sadie, making it count.
And like we said, if they start finishing their chances, we got a 1-1 game here. It's a brand new game.
So Sadie in the 23rd minute draws us level. Andre Lewis with the assist.
And I think you're going to get a lot of that out of Prince this year. A lot of counterattacks, a good run from out wide and behind the defenders, splitting the 2 center backs and just touching it around the keeper there. I feel like that'll be very dangerous for Hartford this year.
Well, he is certainly a threat, and you had mentioned just a couple moments ago, it's almost feels like as soon as he has possession, all eyes are on him.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first 15 minutes, I don't think he touched the ball maybe in the first minute, but then from the 15 minutes on, he's touched the ball 3 or 4 times, and now look, get some confidence and a goal, and here we go.
Funny how that happens, right?
Yeah, we got a game now. And there'll be plenty more chances, like we said, there'll be plenty of goals in this game.
Well, for Sadie, he had 4 of them last year, 8 helpers in 32 matches.
And definitely last year, I think one of his biggest things was finishing those chances. So already off to a good start with 1 shot, 1 goal this year. And I think if he keeps finishing those chances, he'll be up there with the top scorers this year.
Bolar couldn't control it properly. Cedeno, watch out here. Sadie gave it up. A little bit too unselfish for Hartford Athletic. But again, Sadie trying to beat that back line, and Hugh Roberts. Roberts jumping up into the play is exactly the reason why Sadie was able to score. And back the other way, here's Chase Boone. Boone waiting for some reinforcement one-on-one. Boone twisting and tying. He tried to go short side to no avail.
Very good chance from Chase. Oh, did the keeper touch that?
I'll tell you what, it's one of the things that we have discussed off the air, but coming out here now is that you get certain players that are dangerous with both feet.
100%, and Chase is one of those. I remember playing with him in San Diego. I couldn't tell if he was right-footed or left-footed. He's a great player. Never really got the time in San Diego, but last year was his little breakout year. He had 8 goals, 3 assists, and I think this year is going to be a huge year for him. Now 27, coming into his own, and it's a great chance right there.
From close range, but as you mentioned, Sanchez getting a piece of it, so it results in a corner kick for Monterey Bay FC. Trying to take their 2nd lead of the affair. See Richard Sanchez there. As you had pointed out so eloquently, that's a great mustache.
Unbelievable mustache.
It's a great stash. Gonna rock that in match number 1. That delivery, and Sanchez skies up for it. It's a good look from our crew there.
Yeah.
You got Movember with the mustaches, but you got Mo March, I guess.
Yeah, Mo. Mustache March?
Whatever, you know, whatever it works, man. Gonna rock it, 365.
For sure.
27th minute here. Sadie for Hartford Athletic. Dixon for Monterey Bay FC. This one, Siaha comes out for it.
As you can see, the game has settled down now for Hartford, getting into their what they want to do, what players they want to get on the ball and everything. So they're going to be creating a lot more chances this game.
On the approach, Logue with a nice play, wiping out at the last second. Made contact with the ball first. Certainly no infraction on that for Logue.
Didn't see much there. It's a great tackle.
Timely from Logue. Been a relatively clean match overall on both sides.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams just want to play, keep the ball, get in behind. That's what creating those chances early.
Maury Donor, a native from Ontario, Canada. He's okay. 28-year-old.
It looks like Prince has come on the right now. Started on the left, coming on the right, looking dangerous.
So Tab Ramos moving his pieces around, and see if Frank Yallop does the same for his troops. Had the early jump, but Sadie with the equalizer in the 26th minute to nullify that. Tab there. Said it was rather difficult and challenging this offseason to recruit players because half the time it sounded like, and it felt like to me, correct me if I'm wrong, but it almost felt like the NCAA. He was waiting for guys to become eligible, to be allowed to sign. It just that waiting game, it felt like agony to him.
Yeah, I bet. And they did a good job in the offseason bringing the players that they wanted. And I mean, you could see it in the first 30 minutes. The Prince getting in behind with Amo holding up the ball strong forward, already bringing some down and laying them off. So it's an exciting season for Hartford for sure. As he's doing the strength right there.
Yeah, it's one thing where you're hoping that players can perform and at the same time stay healthy for an entire campaign. Amo, one of the new acquisitions.
Yeah, and this is what he's going to bring to Hartford. Big, strong forward up there, holding the ball, laying it off, and hopefully getting some crosses that he can bring down.
Boone with the cross, a little bit of contact near the 6. 31st minute here.
Boone with a great ball there with his left foot. Still don't know if he's right or left footed. I couldn't tell you.
Nice to be curious when you're on his team as opposed to on the other side.
Definitely.
Make sure you stay with us at the break. We'll have some stats, some highlights, and take a look around USL Championship with some news and notes. And a lot of things on the horizon as well. Monterey Bay FC, Boone on the attack. Fair, places it in Dixon.
Dixon again, I mean, it's not much room, but he's still getting in behind. And like 10 yards, if you give him space, he's going to find it.
They Rad there with the nullification. Here on these corners for Monterey Bay FC have been far and few. That was fat. That attempt was airmailed by Glasser. Funky on that. Glasser would love to have that back.
Yeah, I think he was more worried about Prince running him at full speed than what he was going to do with that ball.
possession will stay with Monterey Bay FC. Quickly on the restart. Glasser, tight window.
You can see Monterey like playing these little combinations, getting the third man in and behind and all that. So it's great movement from them already in 32 minutes into the season, and you're seeing your players gel like that.
Amo. Lewis and Sadie are on the opposite end of the pitch asking for it. Here's Rad. Sheldon. Second stint with Hartford Athletic.
Both teams right now trying to find the possession. Both teams trying to struggle with it. It's going back and forth. Just need to get the ball under control.
Footing by Boone just to get up. Glasser again. So the temperature has certainly cooled off a little bit compared to the first 15 to 20 minutes where you had a lot of action in the attacking third for Monterey Bay FC, and then Hartford Athletic decided to shape-shift a little bit. It worked out to their result. 26-minute Prince Sadie with the marker. Now things have sort of flatlined.
Yeah, I think the key for Hartford is getting Prince on the ball, getting Prince in behind. I mean, he's one of those players that can change a game, and I mean, he changed the game in 10 seconds. So Hartford need to get him the ball more like that, get into space, find Andre Lewis, let Lewis do all the commanding in there.
Back to the work here. Kai Green with a nice play. And here's Boone again. Boone looking for some help. Fortunate enough, that one went to a teammate and Glasser. Glasser with some speed. Watch out here. Glasser down the left wing. Glasser looking, plays that one in the box rather weakly though, on a giveaway. Back comes Hartford Athletic.
Felt like he could have took that more to goal by himself. He was looking for the assist the whole way. I think he could have took his first touch more towards goal and made the keeper come out and make a decision.
Maybe shot, he was so wide open.
Yeah, maybe. And as your left back, you're not expecting to be one-on-one with the keeper, so.
Right. We've seen some stuff. Did not expect to see it that early on in game number one, though. They're in the end of the first half, in the 35th minute.
Hartford just being patient now, pinning them back, letting them play. Good defender.
And Donor with a sharp play once and then twice. Could not maintain possession. Lewis's attempt. I don't know if you had an idea of where you want to go with that.
Monterey can't get out of their end right now. Hartford really pinning them back.
Otto did a good job. Green there. And now he just tries to settle things down. That ball being punted into the stands. Kai Green from Jersey City. 29 years of age. Like an awkward tumble there inside the box.
Monterey need to keep this ball for the next couple minutes. Just playing defense for that long, just being pinned in your own action. Just need to keep the ball. And as I say that, Hartford gets it back.
Sabato. Back in the touch to Logue. Tristan Hodge. To Logue. Backline hasn't been tested as much for Hartford Athletic in the last handful of minutes, and that's just a testament to what they've done in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, I think Monterey really came out with the home opener energy, came out the first 15 minutes strong, and I think Hartford did well. Unlucky to let that goal go in, but did well to conceal that and not let it get out of hand right away. And it's a great job for them to come back into this game 1-1.
Cedinho nearly had that.
And like I said before, these free kicks for an away team at a home opener, these are important. Great chances.
Cedinho there, open no.
Cedinho knows left foot or Open knows right foot what they're going to do into the box.
And if you're Siaha here in net, you see him directing some traffic in front. Are you more inclined to believe a left-footed shooter is going to attack you or a right?
To be honest, I would never shoot on Siaha from this far away because he will easily save one of my shots. But no, I'm thinking a good right-footed curler to the back post will be giving him a chance to come out and get it, make him make a decision. You never know.
Openo on the delivery of the header. The concept, the idea was right. The execution just a little bit short there. I'll tell you what, Tristan Hodge has had 2 quality chances tonight.
Yeah, he's looking very dangerous on these free kicks. I think he was a little bit offsides there. I mean, this is his second header that I think he needs to put on target, at least one of them. And I mean, both of them could have been goals.
But good velocity on both.
Yeah, unbelievable way to get up there and attack the ball.
Tracked our way into the 39th minute. Tristan Hodge could have a couple of goals so far tonight, but does not. It's 1-1.
It was a great ball by Openo because it was just far enough where Siaha couldn't come out and make a decision.
There's Boone on the attack. Chase trying to dance. Outside, gave it up. Wanted to get it back and did not. Glasser head up. He's got a couple teammates inside the 18. Bodied out by Cedeno. Does not matter. Glasser, the header, perfect English, and it's 2-1 Monterey Bay FC. Hello, Alex Dixon, 2-1 the home team.
Wow, what a header. I don't think he's headed a lot of goals with his size, but what a placement of a header. It was unbelievable and a great ball by Glasser.
Well, the idea was to do something with it that was appropriate, and Glasser here setting up Dixon. And for Alex Dixon, his 50th regular season goal, and it was nice.
It was beautiful. Welcome to the club. 50 goals is a great achievement, and to score like that for his 50th, it's a great job by him.
So he's got a couple goals so far tonight, looking for a hat trick. And I tell you what, it's one thing to score a ton of goals when you have those touches if you're ball dominant.
Yeah.
But it's another to create off the passes.
Yeah, I mean, his movement, I mean, you can see it, even getting in behind there, just little movements to create that little opening where he can win that header. And just great placement by that header. He's looking already 39, 40 minutes into this game. He's looking like he's going to be a huge key for Monterey Bay this year.
Not bad of a pace he's on, by the way.
Yeah, not at all. And one thing is that's huge, just getting that hat trick. I mean, I've played 10 years, 12 years now, and I've never scored a hat trick in my career professionally.
Come close?
Many of times scored 2.
Well, for Dixon, he came into this contest with 48 goals and 31 assists, but now 50, around at number 50.
And 2 great goals, 2 different style goals of his pressure, runs in behind, and then his little creativity of getting off defenders and everything. And here's one right.
Oh, retaliation, and we're level at 2. Well, I'll tell you what, Rad was victimized early on. The congestion, the madness in front of Siaha, and Rad redeems himself. He's all smiles, and Monterey Bay FC could not even blink before the ball found their goal line, and we're 2 up.
And I think that was a free kick, like we were saying, a very dangerous attack on the free kick. I mean, this is their 3rd one that they've already created 2 that were almost goals, and now they have 1 in the back of the net.
See this touch here, and yeah, Chase Boone, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it looked like he had marked Rad.
Yeah, I mean, he just got on the wrong side of him, and it was a good finish. But it looked like it came off the training ground, that little ball to Sadie, now with almost a hockey assist, but coming off there and just whipping it with his left foot, back post.
I don't know if anybody had the over-under at 3.5, but 4 goals in the first 41+ minutes. It's a quality start. I don't know if the coaches would think so.
Yeah, like we said in the beginning, we could tell there's a lot of offensive power and a lot of goals were going to come this year for both teams. And I mean, it's 2-2 in the first half, and it's going to be an exciting game for the rest of the way.
Goals brought to you tonight by Taylor Farms. Alex Dixon, his 49th and 50th of the season. Kaveh Rad just got the equalizer. Prince Sadie opened up the scoring for Hartford Athletic in the 26th minute. So a punch, a counter punch, ×2.
Yeah, and this shows what Hartford Athletic really needed last year. And
playing it through his Boone, an open net, contact.
That's a great.
And now we'll see if a PK comes. Looks to be exactly the case, and Richard Sanchez is awfully hot, but I don't know if he has a good reason.
It looks like he did touch Sam's right foot as he was coming by. It's a great touch by Sam, leave his foot dragged. And it's definitely, I think, a PK. And it's a great, another relationship between the three, Sam, Dixon, and Chase. It's a great weight of the ball to get in behind. Great touch by Sam, and yeah, it does touch his foot. It's a PK. And I know this, yeah, that's a lot of respect for Sam right there as a player. You want to get your hat trick and all that. So, I mean, I couldn't even imagine scoring a hat trick in the first half.
Yeah, we'll see. Quite a way to open up your campaign if you're Alex Dixon. For Richard Sanchez, you want to come up big right now. Stop a hat trick from happening. But we'll find out. Dixon versus Sanchez. And here we go. Sanchez trying to distract. Dixon locks and fires. There it is. Throw the hats. 3 of them in the opening half. 3-2, Alex Dixon.
And you can see the relationship between Gleedle and Dixon, giving up that PK. I mean, I talked to Gleedle earlier today, and he said, yeah, if there's a PK, I'll be taking them and all that. I mean, I was excited to see him take it, but it's a lot of respect from Sam there with Dixon and giving him his hat trick.
So the hat trick for Alex Dixon, all set up because of Chase Boone.
Yeah.
Boone had the eyes to feed Gleedle on the rush. Gleedle taken out by Sanchez, and Sanchez, because of that foul, inside the box.
And you can really see Monterey really focus on getting in behind those 2 Hartford athletic defenders. You can see it all game with Dixon and Gleedle playing as kind of like false 9s and 10s, switching up and all that, and Chase finding the runs in behind.
Well, we talked at the open of the show about the expectations for both clubs. We expected some goals here tonight, and we've had more than enough. Boone looking to add to it. Boone trying to come into the fair, and he does! Chase Boone is all smiles, mobbed into the corner. Sanchez struck with lightning on multiple occasions. Stoppage time goal. It's 4-2 Monterey Bay FC.
And that's what Boone will bring to you. I mean, he's going to take you one-on-one, and like I said before, you don't know if he's left-footed or right-footed. He's going to take you either way. The first time he took you left, the second time he took you right, and here he got a little lucky with the cross. I think it might be an own goal, but he creates everything on his own.
And it looks to be the case to go off the right foot of Rad.
I think Chase Boone's going to say he was shooting this. I know
we
I
all would.
right.
So this is moments after Alex Dixon recorded his hat trick. And now if you're Tab Ramos, you might need to make a change in net in the second half. That goal brought to you by Taylor Farms. We'll wait for the officials to give us the recognition on that goal.
Yeah.
If it is for Boone, it's his first of the campaign.
I think he was shooting it.
I believe so too.
Yeah. I'll have to ask him afterwards.
Yeah, right. 3 minutes of stoppage time. And I don't know. I mean, you talked about the thought of having a lot of goals this season for both clubs. I might need to ask you after this match is over, what are your winning water numbers? Because you are on fire as we speak.
Yeah, and this is a big 2 minutes for Hartford right now. They don't need to go into halftime another goal down 5-2. They need to try to, they did mark it as an own goal, unlucky. Boone. We'll have a discussion about that after the game, if you're really shooting that.
Which is rather interesting because this match is being played in Seaside, California, not in Hartford.
Yeah.
The official score saying it's an own goal, so Boone will not get credit for it. Amo with the move. Sadie's out wide to the right. We'll see if they find him. Chipped in. Sadie just out of his reach. So it feels like Richard Sanchez has been hit with a hammer. I mean, multiple occasions, and frankly, a couple of these attempts just can't do much about.
Yeah, can't do much about the first one or the last one. I mean, it's just very unlucky from the defenders. He did bring down Guido for the PK. So yeah, it's been a tough first half for Sanchez. But I mean, they've scored 2 in the first half, and they could score 2 to 3 goals more into this second half.
And that'll do it for the first half of action here at Cardinale Stadium. Alex Dixon, if you're just joining us, you missed a party. Dixon scored not once, not twice, but on 3 occasions, including in the PK in the 45th minute. Monterey Bay FC in control of this thing at the end of 45 minutes of play. 4-2 is the score.
Yeah, it's definitely a great home opener for Alex Dixon with his first game with Monterey Bay, and you can see that what he brings to this team and what he's going to bring this year is a lot of goals, a lot of dangerous, get in behind, create opportunities, and I mean, you can't ask for a better start.
There's some halftime stats, highlights, and a whole lot more, but the fans in attendance tonight are certainly enjoying their price of admission. It's been the Alex Dixon Show. Everyone else along for the ride. 4-2, Monterey Bay FC is in control. More to come up next.
In 2007, a group of local business owners realized a dream by establishing First Capital Bank. We cultivate thriving communities by growing and sustaining businesses on the Central Coast. As we celebrate 15 years, our commitment to personalized service remains unwavering, and we continue to give back to our communities. Experience First Capital Bank.
Getting ready for our first home game and getting ready for our first home playoff game too. Starting now.
Come watch the Crispin Kelp in action as they take on the defending Eastern Conference champions, Louisville City FC, on March 18th at 7 p.m. at Cardinale Stadium. We have unfinished business, and our mission is to defend the 831. Tickets available at MontereyBayFC.com. Don't miss your opportunity to see the Crispin Kelp in action.
Halftime is here, presented by Integers Wealth Management. Alongside Corey Herzog, I'm David Gascon. See the scoreboard, Monterey Bay FC doubling up Hartford Athletic 4-2. It's because of one man and one man only, Alex Dixon. He's been doing the heavy lifting so far for the home teams. And as we take a look at the schedules upcoming for both of these squads, and Corey, it's a brand new season, so a lot to chew on, but you see what's on deck for Monterey Bay FC.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that game against Louisville City will say a lot with them coming into town, and hopefully they can score a lot of goals because Louisville City, I mean, they're a strong team. They've been a strong team for the past as long as I can remember, so it'll be a good contest for them.
And it'll be anything but April Fools when we circle that calendar on April the 1st versus San Antonio FC.
Yeah, definitely. That'll be another exciting game. They got 5 pretty big games coming up. I mean, this is a great start to the season, and you can't ask for a better start.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And then up on the other side of things for Hartford Athletic, they stay on the road, and they have a contest next Saturday against Colorado Springs. Before they go home for a couple matches, Birmingham and Orange County, those are on deck, followed by Charleston Battery and Oakland Roots. And it won't be easy for them. You just mentioned it when we started the broadcast here tonight. The East Coast to West Coast travel, you go back to Oakland, that's still a 5.5-hour flight.
Yeah, and I mean, I think they go back this weekend, and then they got to come back to Colorado again. So, I mean, the first 4 of their 6 games are on the road, so if they can get a couple points on the road and then win those 2 home games, they'll be starting off well.
We'll see if they can. The offense has been there so far, but the defense needs a little bit of help. The fans right now take a bit of a reprieve. As it stands right now, Monterey Bay FC has a control of this thing. 4-2 is the score. More to come on the other side.
Get ready to wave the flags. Get ready to bang the drums. Get ready to light the smoke. Get ready to shine.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
For over 75 years, we've witnessed moments that will last forever. Records and trophies, firsts and onlys, game-changing innovations. From the heroes we admire to the joy of watching them play. Our history defines us, inspires us, and pushes us into the future. Celebrating 75 years of changing the game. Puma, forever faster.
Get ready to wave the flags. Get ready to bang the drums. Get ready to light the smoke. Get ready to shine.
Coastal Roots Hospitality is a proud partner of the Monterey Bay Football Club. Coastal Roots Events and Catering, along with its 3 iconic restaurants, Monterey, Tarpe's, and Rio Grill, invite you to pick it up and pay it forward, where 10% of all proceeds from takeout orders are donated to various local charities. Their catering service and restaurants utilize local farms, butcheries, and ocean fresh sustainability-driven seafood to deliver unique and exemplary dining experiences. For more information, visit coastalrootshospitality.com.
An explosion of sorts in the opening half. 45 minutes in the books. Monterey Bay FC 4-2 advantage over Hartford Athletic with Corey Herzog, the 12-year vet and now professional broadcaster. I'm David Gascon. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Saturday night. No matter where you are, West Coast, East Coast, or somewhere in between, Corey, it was a good first half of ball as we take a look at the scores around USL Championship. 11 matches tonight. We had some games with a few results, others a lot of draws, and I'll tell you what, there was one questionable affair. It was right down your bottom left-hand corner, Tampa Bay and Indy.
Yeah, definitely interesting call in the last minute of that game with the penalty for Indy. But yeah, as you see, a lot of draws, a lot of first week rustiness maybe that you're seeing here in this game a little bit, but I'm excited for the season.
Aiden Quinn with the PK and stoppage time to get that match leveled. as we take a look at some of the news and notes around USL Championship. There's the matches here tonight, of course, the season getting underway, but 11th season with USL Championship back in the saddle here with ESPN Plus. But away from that, the coaching carousel, we got some major changes throughout the league.
Yeah, definitely, and it's exciting to see all these changes and to see how it all gelled together.
USL Championship on ESPN, first of 9 on ESPN2 broadcasts, seeing Louisville City FC hosting Miami FC on Saturday, May 13th at 7 p.m. Eastern. All USL Championship games also available this year on ESPN Plus, no matter where you are, live and also on demand. The upcoming schedule, though, I don't know. Do you earmark a few of these games? I know you have multiple cell phones with multiple pictures, but are you one of those guys that has every computer, TV on with all these matches engaged?
Yeah, definitely. I love watching these games, and there's some exciting ones. I mean, definitely some exciting ones with Monterey and Louisville on Saturday. That'll be a really good game. And then also Memphis-Pittsburgh. I mean, that's going to be a great battle. So I'm excited to see those games and see the results.
Well, it's just match number 1 here tonight for Hartford Athletic and Monterey Bay FC, but you figure with the way that Monterey Bay FC started, you don't want this ride to end anytime soon. It certainly won't. Adjustments coming on the other side. We'll see if Hartford Athletic can make some. But right now, they're in a hole, 4-2 Monterey Bay FC. We'll be back.
In 2007, a group of local business owners realized a dream by establishing First Capital Bank. We cultivate thriving communities by growing and sustaining businesses on the Central Coast. As we celebrate 15 years, our commitment to personalized service remains unwavering, and we continue to give back to our communities. Experience First Capital Bank.
Coastal Roots Hospitality is a proud partner of the Monterey Bay Football Club. Coastal Roots Events and Catering, along with its 3 iconic restaurants, Monterey, Tarpey's, and Rio Grill, invite you to pick it up and pay it forward, where 10% of all proceeds from takeout orders are donated to various local charities. Their catering service and restaurants utilize local farms, butcheries, and ocean fresh sustainability-driven seafood to deliver unique and exemplary dining experiences. For more information, visit coastalrootshospitality.com.
Getting ready for our first home game and getting ready for our first home playoff game too. Starts now.
Come watch the Crisp and Kelp in action as they take on the defending Eastern Conference champions, Louisville City FC, on March 18th at 7 p.m. at Cardinale Stadium. We have unfinished business, and our mission is to defend the 8-3-1. Tickets available at MontereyBayFC.com. Don't miss your opportunity to see the Crisp and Kelp in action.
Alex Dixon with the hat trick in the first 45 minutes of play, and the fans, I'll tell you what, get themselves comfortable as we speak, because Monterey Bay FC certainly is. 4-2 was the score. Corey, we look at the first half highlights in this thing, and I'll say this much, although Alex Dixon has done a lot of the heavy lifting, the damage has been Dixon and the attacking third for the home team.
Yeah, you can see it. There's just a great relationship between the top 5, top 6 guys that are making runs in behind, playing 1-2 passes, getting lucky with these, just staying on top of it and finishing the chances. That's huge.
And unfortunate, though, for Sanchez being victimized right there. Some porous defense, and Sanchez no chance on that. Cabada with a complete whip right there, and Dixon his 49th regular season goal. But Alex was not done. However, there was a counter from Prince Sadie and company.
Yeah, you always want to get Prince in the open field. I mean, look at his speed there. Great touch, great finish, and that's what Hartford needs to bring in the second half to get back into this game. If they can get an early goal, get Prince into space, so it's a whole different game.
Sadie got the combination going courtesy of Andre Lewis. You see those two colliding there, all smiles for the time being. However, it was short-lived because more of Alex Dixon and company.
Yeah, and you can see great move there. You can see Alex Dixon get on the wrong side of the defender, create that space, and you don't need power. You just need placement on that header, and it was a great ball.
Pinpoint accuracy, his 50th regular season goal, making it 2-1. However, again, this time, Rat off a set piece, a fortunate bounce, and Siaha had no chance.
Yeah, straight off the training ground. They probably worked on that all week, and
right.
Look what happens.
Tic-tac-toe, unless it was not. Nevertheless, it was a 2-2 affair. But then some contact in the box. You see Sanchez getting a piece of Gleedle. Dixon buries it home.
And another chance for them just to, with their relationships, with Chase feeding Sam in behind, and Gleedle getting the PK and giving the respect to Dixon to get his hat trick.
Chase Boone, we thought, scored a goal here. Nevertheless, it still finds some twine. It was listed as an own goal, but nevertheless, it gives Monterey Bay FC a 4-2 advantage.
Yeah, and it's a great move by Chase because as a defender, you don't know if he's going to go right or left. He does a little fake, get him on the ground, and unfortunate for Hartford, it's an own goal, but fortunate for Monterey, it takes them into the half at 4-2.
So you look at the numbers here real quick and break this down for us, because you see possession, you see the offside, no yellow cards or red on either side. The stats almost look identical, but do your eyes tell you that?
Yeah, I think the biggest difference is finishing the chances. I mean, they had 2 headers inside the box where they weren't on target. If they finish those, it's a total different game. So I think Hartford just needs to focus on those chances and getting the right players on the ball at the right places and finishing those chances.
We'll see if they can. Each team flip-flopping sides. So Hartford Athletic will be moving from right to left on your screen. Monterey Bay FC going from left to right. We got some substitutions for Hartford Athletic. Caboto exits. Tulu comes in for him.
Looks like Hartford's going to be going to 3 in the back here, changing up their formation, getting Tulu on the right. He's a good defender, played with him last year, strong on the ball, good with his feet. Just a good player out there, and that'll be a big difference with 3 in the back.
Tab Ramos trying to do something to change the outcome of his club.
Looks like they went to a 3-5-2 with Prince and Amo up top. And you want to get Prince in behind. He's dangerous. I mean, you saw it in the first half. That's what Hartford needs.
And keep in mind, we don't only look at the wins and losses, but the results coming in the full 90. Goal differential does have an impact.
Yep. Definitely. And there's another free kick where they've been dangerous all night on. If they can get one of these on target, hopefully get this to a 4-3 game. It's a total different game in the second half.
Well, the idea here in the second half for Hartford Athletic is to put some pressure on Monterey Bay FC and make them think about the outcome. It's not certain.
Yeah, you don't want to, if you're Monterey, you don't want to sit back like we were talking about in halftime. You don't want to sit back. You want to keep the foot on the pedal, and you don't want to play not to lose this game. You want to go out there and get more goals and get Hartford, maybe get six up there.
Have you been a part of some of those teams that have done that?
I've been a part of one game where we lost 7-0.
Wow.
In San Antonio, so that was a long time ago.
Won't bring that up anymore then. Here's Cedeno. Open no.
Looks like another training field.
Ooh, that header did not come to fruition. 7-0?
Yeah, it wasn't the best. You just, with 10 minutes left, you're just waiting for the ref just to blow that whistle.
You got to imagine there was some sort of tongue lashing as well in post game. Select, the official ball match supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit www.selectsportamerica.com for the latest products of Select, specials, and much more. Select, the player's choice. Get a good look at Matt Sheldon, native from Portland, Oregon. 30 years of age. He's been around the map.
What Hartford really needs to focus on in these 10-15 minutes is try to create that chance to get that goal. Make it a 4-3 game. Make it interesting with 30 minutes left in the game, and you're still in the game. You can maybe get away here with a point.
So it's one thing to say what they should do. Tactically speaking, though, how do they execute?
Yeah, it looks like they already made their change for from 4 in the back to 3 in the back, so that'll get an extra attacker in there for them. Sure. And hopefully they can take their chances. Like I said, they had their chances in the first half. They scored on 2. Could have had another one, and you can see it right here, the combination on the left.
Cedeno and Hodge. Hodge had a couple quality chances, high level. 2 headers, in fact, off of set pieces. But unfortunate for him, the placement was just slightly off the mark.
Yeah, I mean, he's got up there, got great power on the headers and all that. If he can get those on target, maybe put one in the back of the net, we've got a different game. And here's a chance right here for Hartford. Sadie.
Sadie with that left foot. Roberts denied it.
And that's what you want. You want Prince running at defenders. You want him getting on his left foot, his strong foot, and trying to create as many chances as possible.
Well, Lewis and Sadie combined for the first goal. Rad, who has accounted for 2 goals tonight, 1 for his team and 1 against. We're into the 50th minute. Hodge on that weak side.
And this is good by Hartford. Pin Monterey back, but as Monterey, you don't want to be pinned back and trying to defend this lead. You want to get on the front foot and start creating your own chances.
See, Frank Yallop wants to turn the page on last season. Sour taste, but he feels encouraged for this year. And let's see if that was Amo, and it looks to be the case. Amo with his head down, the guilty party with a yellow card. First booking for them, Hartford Athletic, and it happens there in the 50th minute. Amo there. Deliberate takedown.
Just a big touch there by the big man.
That'll leave a mark. Walmer Martinez gets up, but he appears to be okay. Martinez is a native from California, Santa Cruz, California to be exact. Was with San Diego Loyal SC a couple years ago. So a lot of players, especially from Monterey Bay FC, have just made the trek up and down the state.
Yeah, and you can see Monterey's trying to figure out from their formation switch of Hartford from the 4 back to 3-5-2. Looks like Hartford's trying to get the ball out wide, get some crosses in to the big boys in the middle, and hopefully can get a goal.
Players trying to stay loose, and in case there aren't any substitutions on either side, at least they continue on. Have 1 for Hartford Athletic as Tulu came in.
Yeah, subs are going to be huge in the first game of the season and all that. I mean, tired legs you're going to see around 60, 65th minute. You'll see some subs coming in around that time to really change the game.
So Alex Dixon with a hat trick in the opening half. Good ball. Donor out wide. Boone. Gleedle back in, that left foot. Tell you what, things were just materializing nicely for Monterey Bay FC. Bolar simply shanked that shot.
Yeah, you can see the relationship between, like we were always saying, Boone, Gleedle, Dixon. This is a tough finish. If he can get over top of that and get it on frame, it'll be a good chance, but it's a tough finish and unlucky there. Extremely patient, too. Nothing hurried, but the finish
Not to their delight.
Yeah, and it's a perfect weighted ball from Gleedle too, because if he plays it into him too hard, he's going to have to take a touch, and then a defender's going to block it. So it's a great ball by Sam to let his guy know that he can take this one time.
Tristan Hodge. Back to Logue to Hodge. Tab Ramos and company trying to crack the code here in the second half. It was 1-0 Monterey Bay FC, then 1-1. Monterey Bay FC recaptured the lead at 2-1. Sadie trying to open things up in no man's land.
Great tracking back by Gleedle. Always working hard.
Sideline to sideline, goal line to goal line.
Always. Hold up.
Unforced error right there. So one substitution already for Hartford Athletic. Amo trying to maintain possession here. He collides with Martinez. Looks like knee-to-knee contact. They'll play on though.
Yeah, that wasn't deliberate by any of them. Just a tough knee-to-knee, like you said. Looks like he'll get up, be okay.
See the collision here with Martinez. There's no intent. Ooh, maybe that forearm shiver though into the rib cage.
Yeah, definitely didn't see that live.
Sneak a shot in right there. It's a good look from our crew here today. Cardinale Stadium. Clear, crisp night. The weekend is upon us. In the month of March. First substitution here for Monterey Bay FC. James Murphy will come in. Murphy in. Martinez will depart.
And you're going to see a couple subs here, I think, in the next 10 minutes with tired legs, with being the first game of the year. I mean, obviously in preseason, you're playing 45, 60 minutes, maybe one 90-minute game. But there's nothing like playing your first game at the home opener. And it's a lot. And you're not going to see many guys go 90 minutes or be 90 minutes fit already. It's got to work into that.
There's always that assumption that a player is in game shape, but there is nothing like playing with live fire for 90. That cross a little too tall for Sadie.
Yeah, you can do as much running as you want in preseason than that. There's nothing like game fitness.
Right. Glasser in the throw, and he's played well tonight.
Yeah, very well. He got that assist with Dixon's 50th goal.
He's been up and down the pitch as well, and fortunate enough to receive a couple great outcomes in his team's favor. And that's just a flat-out giveaway.
Yeah.
Fans, make sure you don't miss a minute of the action in 2023, whether your club is on the road or at home. Catch nearly every second of USL Championship action on ESPN Plus, the home to USL, MLS, La Liga, the Bundesliga, UFC, and much, much more. Sign up today at plus.com, ESPN.com. It's quite the luxury, especially with modern day technology, smartphones and Androids and laptops, MacBooks. You can watch all these matches immediately if you're available, or of course watch it on demand if it's late in the night or you're stuck in traffic somewhere.
Yeah, definitely no excuse to not watch these games.
Right. Go back and watch on replay if need be. Dixon.
Just feeling the confidence from those 3 goals in the first half. A little touch around Lewis there, not unlucky with the tackle, but hopefully he'll get up and he'll be okay.
Lewis didn't like the call. Dixon nursing it.
Looks like that top leg just gets him in the calf with the bottom leg getting the ball.
Pretty decent leg whip, I'll tell you that much.
That'll hurt tomorrow.
Luke Merrill coming in, replacing Matt Sheldon. So Sheldon will exit. Merrill will come in. Sheldon not a weak link on the defensive end tonight, but I'd like to see more of him. 4 goals against and at the points of the back line of Hartford Athletic.
Yeah, he's just trying to make some changes, trying to get some confidence in his team and hopefully get this 3rd goal soon. I mean, that's great pressure right there. That's what Hartford needs to do to get back into this game, get another chance and get a goal.
Here's Hodge. Logue. And then they'll go to Siaha. Got away with one just moments ago. No bearing down on him here. So one thing, if anything, if you're Siaha, you got the offensive support here tonight.
Definitely, and as a keeper, you want that too. There's going to be, you're never going to have, oh, what a touch by Guido. You're never going to have those shutouts all the time and all that. Sometimes you're going to need your offense to help you out some games and score 4 or 5 goals a game. I mean, every coach would want that, obviously. So let's see how many more they can get.
He ruled offside. Don't know if we agree with that call, especially the hometown faithful. As the near side official being serenaded by the boos and the displeasure. 61st minute.
You can see Hartford trying to get the ball wide, like we were saying, trying to create those spaces in the middle for them. Running like this with guys running in behind.
Well, the physicality has been picking up. As another player goes tumbling down. I don't think this is any kind of retaliation, but Murphy just got into the affair.
Just making himself present.
That certainly is the case.
And another big chance right here for Hartford. Another set piece. They've been dangerous all night with their little trick plays off the training ground and all that. Let's just hope they can get one on target here.
Playing short. They look like a handball.
They've been so dangerous with putting it into the back post. I wonder why they're going short there with Hodge and everybody there.
Well, what's the philosophy on that?
Yeah, I mean, they probably have a game plan of what set pieces they want to do and all that, but sometimes you just want to know what you're dangerous at and what's working. And I mean, in the first half, you saw Hodge get up, get some strong headers on target, and that's what they need to do.
Brief delay here as we're in the 62nd minute. Players jostling for position. Logan Roberts. Tulu also there in the mix-up.
This does make me miss the game a lot. These little fights here and there, I like it.
We go from the drama on the pitch to the drama in the press box now. So you are official.
Yeah.
But nothing like the spirit of competition.
No, missing it.
Lewis again working short. Officials did not rule it out yet. Now they do.
Something off the play there. Something off the play, I think.
Fans obviously concerned, upset. So go back to the sequence and see if anything pops out to you, Corey.
That little step right there on him. I mean, we don't know if he meant to or just planting his foot, but I mean, they did see it. They did see it.
Logue with a booking in the 64th minute. He's nearly 200 pounds.
And you can see that starting about a minute before the last free kick, them pushing and shoving and talking and all that. So just can't get frustrated here. You're center back, now you got a yellow, you just got to be smart. You can't take a red card now.
See the fouls tonight, 17 combined. But it feels like a lot of the
15 has been the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, the action has certainly been piling up here. And it's not like this match is out of reach for Hartford Athletic either.
No, not at all. They just need that one chance, that one goal to get back in the game, and you never know what could happen. But Monterey need to keep the ball, keep the pace of the game, foot on the pedal, try to get another goal, make it 5-2, and put this game to bed.
Well, they have not had a situation where they've been able to unlock their 5th goal of the game.
Yeah, not many chances so far in this second half. Most of it coming through Hartford and Hartford pinning them back, changing that formation from the 4-3-3 to the 3-5-2.
Shots right now are 7-5 in favor of Monterey Bay FC. Ooh, Roberts with a giveaway here, watch out. Quality chance, Sadie gives it up. That one inserted into the box, but nobody around for Hartford Athletic to capitalize.
Yeah, just need to be a little more clinical in those areas. I mean, it's a great ball by Sadie. If he can chip that back post, and Mo can have a header on goal, and maybe it'll be 4-3.
Logue.
Home fans really not liking Logue now after that yellow.
Becoming public enemy number 1 here tonight. And then Lewis will peel this back to Sanchez. Shots on goal, 4-2 in favor of Monterey Bay FC. But overall been a fairly even match statistically speaking, but numbers can be a bit deceitful, especially with a 4-2 lead.
For sure. The game right now doesn't really have a rhythm. Monterey either has to slow it down, get control of the ball, and Hartford just needs to try to create that one goal, that one chance that they'll be able to capitalize on here. And there it was almost, just a great ball, another set piece.
Let's see Roberts and Siaha coming together. Amo bearing down though.
Last year in training, Tulu was a beast in the air. I wouldn't be surprised if he got on the end of this one.
See Hartford Athletic ever so close, and Monterey Bay FC on the counter. Gleedle right down the pipe. We'll see if they can get it to him. No, they'll go the opposite way to Dixon. Dixon looking for number 4. He turns, fires the cross, wide open net, and there's number 5.
What a ball by Dixon. I mean, I thought he was going to shoot it, and just the vision that he had to try to play Gleedle, and luckily it got through, and I don't know if Gleedle meant that assist, but hey, he'll take it.
Adrian Rabolar is first of the season, and a 3-goal advantage for Monterey Bay FC. They've opened up a can here in the 68th minute.
You can see the counterattack coming and Dixon making that run. And all of a sudden, you think he's going to shoot it? What a ball. And Sam Guido, I don't know if he meant that assist, but he'll take it.
Well, when it's going right, it's going right.
Yeah, that's karma for giving Dixon the PK.
Sure.
That assist right there.
Well, you see it in the open cage, and again, Richard Sanchez, no chance.
Yeah, nothing much he can do there. But the vision of Dixon just creating that and just not being unselfish. Not like I said in the beginning, Monterey has those type of players that's just a big team thing. The other guy wants the other guy to do it and everything, and you can see it coming out tonight.
I gotta give a ton of credit to Chase Boone. That was like a jailbreak pass from nearly the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, definitely. And you could just tell those relationships are clicking early in this season. That's a good sign.
Well, they have unfolded here tonight. Rebolar his first. Dixon with 3. The hat trick came in the first half, and then an own goal by Rad. So it has been a ton of action on one side.
Hartford need to be smart here. You don't want this game getting out of hand. You don't want this game getting out of hand. You're frustrated. You just got to be smart and play smart.
And this is where the fans will make their presence known as well. Rebolar, his 5th career goal. Take a look at the contact here as Boone gets upended. Luke Merrill didn't have the kind of idea of taking him out, but nevertheless, Boone went down hard. Looked rather dramatic. Set piece here for the home squad. Just outside the 18, a line drive, and Sanchez, I'll tell you what, he gave a good effort on it.
Yeah, good idea. Trying to catch the keeper sleeping, trying to get him near post. It's not a bad idea and not a bad hit at all.
Yeah, James Murphy trying to get his first of the year. He had his eyes set in that lower left-hand corner.
You can just tell right now, Monterey has all the energy, the momentum right now. Hartford needs to slow down their game. Just play smart.
Yeah, a lot of juice.
5 goals will do that for you.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're just joining us, the goal scoring started in the 2nd minute by Alex Dixon. It was 1-0, 1-1, then 2-1 Monterey Bay FC. Hartford Athletic tied it at 2, and then 3 unanswered by Monterey Bay FC, and they have not looked back. Lewis. Openo. Back to Lewis, and Chase Boone harassing him quite a bit. Nice little chip, but
smart.
It's a good heads-up play by Hugh Roberts.
Oh, corner.
I'm going to call that. Yeah, it looked awfully close, but
I think I'm going with the player there. I don't think he'll let that go out of bounds for a corner that easy.
See what Openo does here.
Great touch.
Amo trying to be on the doorstep. Openo, Sadie lurking, and
a little more clinical there, and a little chip back post. You got a 2-on-1 back there with 2 big guys against their 1 defender. Ooh, is that in the box?
Awfully close.
We saw PK earlier tonight get called from being 5 yards outside the box.
That's Danio took a spill. And if you're Hartford Athletic, you just want some kind of show. As Openo went down, and yeah, the contact, I don't know, you felt like it went just outside the 18?
Yeah, I think it's very close. I mean, the ref was right there, so.
Couple substitutions.
Decent night by Dixon.
Christian Volaski coming into the affair. Jason Johnson as well. Chase Boone getting an ovation. Boone played some inspiring ball here tonight. Looks like we have a couple substitutions for Hartford Athletic as well. Danny Barrera. So he comes in for Cedeno.
Danny Barrera coming off the off-season surgery. I was talking to him earlier today. He's feeling good in his knee now. Just trying to get back fit. Get a good, important 15 to 20 minutes here.
Barrera from Southern California, grew up in Thousand Oaks. That line drive went into the wall. Kyle Edwards also coming in. He replaces Openo. So it feels like Tab Ramos emptying the bench. Don't know how much activity these players will get throughout the long season, but nevertheless, it's always important to lock some minutes early on.
For sure, definitely just getting that game fitness. If it's 15 minutes of game fitness is totally different than doing extra runs at the end of the game and stuff like that. So this is good for all the players that are coming in, and also saving some legs, because you know you're not 90 minutes fit, so you don't want any of those injuries to come nag you. So smart by both coaches to get their players off the field and everything.
For Hartford Athletic, they'll get back on a plane in Colorado Springs next week.
Two tough road games.
For Monterey Bay FC, just such a pleasant surprised to see Alex Dixon go off tonight with the hat trick, because he really didn't have major punch last year offensively.
Yeah, I think when he was in Pittsburgh last year, it's a different style of play and everything like that. So I think Monterey is really fitting his style of play, and having the relationship with Gleadle and Boone and all that, you can tell it's really clicking. And obviously he scored 3 goals in the first half, so something's working. And there's a goal right there.
Like exactly what they see.
Is that Sadie?
And they're going to say it is a goal. So you figure with what kind of damage has been done to Hartford Athletic tonight on the defensive end, Prince Sadie, I tell you what, he has certainly shown up and shown out.
Yeah, we were talking to Tab a couple days ago, and he was saying that this is going to be the year for Prince to break out, have his goals, have his assists, show the USL what kind of player he is. And I mean, he's making it show tonight.
It's lack of presence too from Siaha in net. I mean, he's well out, and then all of a sudden carried himself back behind the goal line.
Yeah, it was a great ball by Danny. One of those deceiving balls. Looks like it's coming in, but then it's just at the head level where he's not going to know he's going to come out and get it. Danny Barrera with an assist already this year.
So Barrera making good of his time as a substitute. Changing the score from 5-2 to 5-3. Gleadle played this one back. Bollard gave it up. Nice play by Tulu to get in front of it.
If Hartford can get one in the next 5-10 minutes, it'll be an interesting last 10 minutes in this game. A lot of nerves for Monterey if they can get one.
So Sadie, his second goal of the match, this one occurring in the 76th minute. Hartford Athletic not done yet.
And you gotta love the fight from him too. Not giving up, not just putting their head down and just dealing with the 5-2 loss, trying to still go at it, get the ball, and get some chances.
And they are capable with the offensive firepower that they have up front to claw back into this thing.
Definitely.
So we'll see if Tab Ramos can push the right buttons here and make Monterey Bay FC sweat a little bit more. Working long that play at the shoot tops of Gleedle.
Monterey have to be smart here too. They don't want to get too confident with that 5-2 lead. Now it's 5-3 and they start creeping back Hartford, and all of a sudden it's 5-4 and you got 10 minutes left in the game, and then it's a total different game. So Monterey have to stay focused here and just be confident and keep the ball.
Sort of human nature, right? To take your foot off the accelerator from time to time.
Yeah, definitely. Especially at 5-2 with 15 minutes left. You're like, oh, you're already thinking about what you're going to be doing tonight.
Still professional, still need to handle their business.
Definitely.
With the certain comfort of being at home, sleeping in your bed, and then executing in front of your fans.
No better feeling.
Touch foul there, but it was held up on a foul. 80th minute. There's Tristan Hodge. Hodge played strong for Hartford Athletic.
Yeah, he's had a decent game.
Encouraging looks too on the set pieces. Could look at those on tape and build off of it.
Yeah, definitely. Hartford, I mean, I think they have 2 goals now on set pieces, so, and they could have had a couple more, so they're looking good on the set pieces and that. They just have to be able to stop teams from scoring and just being able to create the lead, not always coming back fighting for one.
See Kyle Edwards right there. Gleedle gonna beat that back line. That shot off the crossbar. Well, Valesky got all of it and then some. Just missed that thing by a whisker.
What a strike. All you need is a foot to be able to get a shot off, and Valesky's created that space, and unbelievable, almost an unbelievable finish. Played with him in St. Louis back in the day.
And that play looked nearly harmless. And then all of a sudden, the right foot rocket.
That was an unbelievable strike.
Well, 8 goals tonight, so don't think that we'll be stuck on 8.
There's definitely another goal in this game.
Feels exactly the case. Valesky again. Look at the real estate out here for Donor. Donor, way too much power on that thing. As we go back to the previous strike from Valesky, we'll bring that when we can, but
just need to create that. As a forward, you just want to create as much space as you need as the ball, and you can shoot from outside anywhere. An unbelievable strike, unfortunately hitting the bottom part of the crossbar.
Here's Hodge. Hodge skying it up for Edwards. Siaha, first man to it. Let's go back to that shot from Valesky.
He would like that one to just slip underneath the crossbar there. Already candidate for goal of the year for Monterey if that goes in.
I was going to say, if you're Richard Sanchez, you got to feel awfully happy that finally something that got past you did not go in.
Yeah, and again, not much he could do on that one if that goes in the back of the net.
I mean, you're called upon as a keeper to make some timely saves, but yeah, outside of a PK, that pretty much a 50-50 situation at best for Sanchez. I mean, Dixon, you knew he was in control when he was a lot of that opportunity.
Yeah, not much Sanchez could do tonight except for maybe the PK that he gave up on Gleedle. But he did have that left-handed save against Boone in the first half with the shot going off the post.
Hartford Athletic not going away quietly here, are they? That shot rolls into Siaha and he gobbles it up. Not a lot of steam on it. Siaha taking a quick cat nap.
Danny Barrera with the shot there, just trying to get the ball outside his feet a little bit more to get more power on that. Ended up a little too close to his underneath his body. Couldn't get the power that he wanted on it. Game is opened up for sure now in the last 10 minutes.
Quite the surprise, especially for Monterey Bay FC.
A lot of tired legs out there.
Chance here for Monterey Bay FC, looking to tack on a few more. Murphy was trying to get to it. Looks like Arun Basulovic is going to enter the contest.
Gleedle played well tonight, created the PK. Then gave the hat trick over to Dixon, had an assist. Played a great game.
And Gleedle passed the baton, Basulovic. But as you mentioned, not everything that you do in a contest like this will show up in the box score.
Yeah, definitely Sam's one of those players. You don't see everything that he does on the field, all the running, all the hard work, everything that he puts in. But tonight he got a PK for his team and an assist. So he does everything on the field for Monterey, and they're lucky to have him as that number 10.
So 17 in, 23 out. And time just a wasting away now for Hartford Athletic. Edwards had the right idea, worked it back. Hodge, tell you what, that almost handcuffed Siaha.
Good read.
Fans, just a heads up, Paco Craig leads Miami FC into Kentucky to face Josh Winder and the reigning Eastern Conference winners, Louisville City FC. Don't miss the start of the new season of the USL Championship on ESPN Saturday, May 13th at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. Seventh minute.
Game really opened up with some tired legs out there. First game of the season, first 90 minutes for a lot of these guys. I mean, you don't know how much they played in preseason, but there's nothing like the real first home opener, 90 minutes, traveling cross country for Hartford. You can see some tired legs right now.
Yeah, up and down the track. Donor going to create some separation. Roberts. There's Danny Barrera on the intercept. Feeding the opposite way to Prince Saidi, just could not get to him. Shots right now 11-8 in favor of Monterey Bay FC. 5-4 on target. They created the bulk of their opportunities inside the 18. 9 of their 11 shots have been inside the box. Excellent run. Siaha will pat that thing down in front of him. No rebound.
Monterey just want to kill the last 5-6 minutes of this game here. Get out here 5-3. Good first win. Bring on the confidence for next week.
There's that big boot of Siaha that you were mentioning.
You can kick it a mile, definitely.
Got the range to go from post to post and then put the hammer on his clearance.
Yeah.
Murphy. Nearing our way towards the 90th minute. Opening match for these two squads. Lowe gave it up to Hodge. Hodge tried to develop on that cross. It was broken up. Bollard got in front of it.
That's someone you don't want to see running at you, Prince.
Dangerous proposition. Paul carrying around inside the 18. Now in full-blown retreat, you see Sanchez coming out of his net.
Good ball to him. Unlucky on the offsides there.
Trying to press that attack there. And now we'll get confirmation. 5 minutes of stoppage time. 5 minutes. Well, the goal expectancy tonight nearly even. You read into some of the numbers. Monterey Bay FC expected to score just over 2 goals in this match. Hartford Athletic a hair under 2. Did not play out like that. Prince Sadie trying to chip in that even more. Amo as well. Neither can get to that thing in time. So 5 minutes of stoppage time, and for Hartford Athletic, see if they have one more run in them. Logue to Hodge. Bollard got in front of them to stop any kind of momentum in the positive direction.
Monterey doing well, just clogging the holes, not letting Hartford be able to move forward. As I say that, what a ball by Lewis.
Mainly between the wickets and Valesky, who took a shot. He's finally getting to his toes. Again, the escape. Monterey Bay have been into some bad situations and have not panicked on their defensive end.
Yeah, they played a solid game. I mean, You look at the scoreboard, 3 goals, as you never really want 3 goals against you, but when you look at the other side and your team has 5, it's not as bad.
Take that all day.
Yep. 3 points is 3 points.
But it's hard to fathom, though, if you're Hartford Athletic, you score 3 goals and you still find a way to lose. Tomorrow's contest, Las Vegas Lights, RNGV Toros, coming to you tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific on ESPN+. Hope you can join us.
Yeah, for the attacking side for Hartford, 3 goals should be plenty enough to win games. So they just need to focus on what they didn't do tonight, defend very well, make a couple key mistakes early on to give energy and confidence to the home team. So, I mean, if you're looking at an offensive way, both teams are pretty happy.
Yeah.
And then, to be honest, if you're looking at defensively, both teams are kind of shaky.
Here's Hodge. Logue, who's played a physical brand of soccer tonight, to the displeasure of the hometown faithful.
Definitely got some tired legs out there.
A bunch of players running out of gas. And more of the same for Monterey Bay FC. Clear it, rinse and repeat. So for Hartford Athletic, Colorado Springs next week. And then for Monterey Bay FC, they have a date with Louisville City FC. That's back here at Cardinale Stadium. At 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern. And this looks to be a yellow card, and that is the case.
Gillespie's in there if he takes his touch forward. It's an unlucky touch.
Tulu with it. The booking goes against him.
It's a tough one to deal with, but if he can get that touch in front, it's just him and Sanchez. And Sanchez again looking at his defenders, not knowing what to do.
You can only run and hide so much. Tulu with the booking. This thing looks to be all academic from here. Final seconds. Amo to Hodge. One more crack at this thing, would imagine, for Andre Lewis and company. That one whipped into the box between some loose legs. And there is Siaha, covers it up. Final whistle is blown. Full time has been reached. And for Monterey Bay FC, they came out storming. Alex Dixon with a hat trick in the opening half. 3 straight goals, building up to a 5-2 lead. But the end, in a full 90, Monterey Bay FC triumphant over Hartford Athletic. 5-3 is a score.
Yeah, and like we said in the beginning of the game, we felt like there was going to be a lot of goals, a lot of attacking, and they showed us tonight with 8 goals on the scoreboard.
So 8 total goals in this thing. Alex Dixon, though, gotta imagine you don't think of anybody else as the player of the match in this thing, but for Dixon, he did it all with and without possession.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he had a great game. I mean, it started 2 minutes in. As a forward, if you get a goal in the first home opener of the season, 2 minutes in, your confidence is skyrocketing. And scoring a hat trick in the opening game is just going to lead him into more confidence coming into this season.
And for Dixon, his 49th, 50th, and 51st regular season goals. Monterey Bay FC victorious in game number 1. 5-3 is the final score. Post-game show coming up next.
Coastal Roots Hospitality is a proud partner of the Monterey Bay Football Club. Coastal Roots Events and Catering, along with its 3 iconic restaurants, Monterey, Tarpey's, and Rio Grill, invite you to pick it up and pay it forward, where 10% of all proceeds from takeout orders are donated to various local charities. Their catering service and restaurants utilize local farms, butcheries, and ocean fresh sustainability-driven seafood to deliver unique and exemplary dining experiences. For more information, visit coastalrootshospitality.com.
Closing time with Corey Herzog. I'm David Gascon. Monterey Bay FC in their home opener, defeating Hartford Athletic 5-3 is the final tally. Full game highlights in this thing, Corey. We had it all. 8 goals and then some.
Yeah, you can't ask for more from the attacking side from both sides. So I think both teams will go into next week looking on the defending.
Yeah, all about the defense. You see this right here. It was an effort that Hartford Athletic would love to have back, but nevertheless, Alex Dixon does what he does best. Capitalize on opportunities.
Yeah, that's what you want as a forward, and to get one of these 2 minutes into the season, you can't complain.
When it goes right, it certainly goes right. And for Dixon, his 49th goal of the regular season, unassisted in the second minute. So that's exactly how the game started for Monterey Bay FC. But Prince Sadie was found by Andre Lewis.
Yeah, and like we said before, this is what you want Prince to do. Get in behind, get space, get a touch around the keeper, and score goals.
Yeah, Lewis creating that separation for Sadie, who had made one move. That was it against Anton Siaha. Found some twine. It was 1-1. But then again, Alex Dixon would not go away.
Yeah, it's a great header here. As you can see, not much power, just all placement, just a little flick. And you can't get much more perfect than that.
Yeah, Glasser with the feeder right there. Made it 2-1. But then again, on a set piece, few of these Hartford Athletic executed well. More of those coming in the season, and they're going to have a lot of success.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can see on a couple of these, they've almost scored on 3 of them tonight. They got this one tonight, and they also scored on a corner later in the game.
Kaveh Rad, his first goal of the campaign, locking it up at 2-2. And then Sanchez comes out, a foul there. Dixon with the hat trick on the PK.
Yeah, he's not going to miss that for his hat trick in the first half. A lot of confidence stepping up there. Just looks at the keeper going the wrong way and puts it down the other.
And Gleedle set that thing up. And then stoppage time here in the opening half of play. We thought Chase Boone recorded the goal, but nevertheless, it goes off the right foot of Rad, an own goal. But it all counts the same for Monterey Bay FC. They're in control of this thing at the end of the first half, 4-2.
Yeah, they went into the halftime at 4-2, and they never looked back after that.
Yeah, they wanted to continue to pour it on. The 67th minute. Dixon on a break here, but unselfish ball.
Yeah, very unselfish by Dixon, and an unbelievable assist by Gleedle, if he knows about it or not. But, I mean, this put the game away at 5-2.
Yeah, Adrian Robolar, his first goal of the campaign, making it 5-2, so 3 straight. And then Danny Barrera, who came in off the pine. Prince Sadie, the redirect in front, the header. Anton Sia was behind his goal line. And that's how the sucker ends. 5-3 is the final score. Full-time stats. See the 5-3 score, but nonetheless, everything pointed one way for Monterey Bay FC outside of that possession, but still, you feel like the home team held service.
Yeah, definitely, and they came into this game, I think, with more energy coming into it in the first 15, 20 minutes, but, I mean, Hartford made it interesting there, made it 2-2, almost had a third one with that one set piece, so a lot to learn from both these teams going into next week.
Well, it's under your belt, first one. How does it feel? I got to imagine it's good.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm a forward, so I want to see goals, and this is a perfect game to come watch. I mean, 8 goals in my first game is a lot of fun.
Well, it was a lot of fun, and Alex Dixon made the show and made it all count for the hometown faithful. His first goal of the season in the second minute. The hat trick in the opening half, and Monterey Bay FC pulls away. They win this thing by a final score of 5-3. For my broadcast partner, Corey Herzog, I'm David Gaskin. Hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll catch you again next weekend. USL Championship continues into week number 2.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.